When surfing the web, we are not always aware of the dangers around us. And with around us I mean around us digitally. Sending personal information should always happen on a safe connection. You do not want this information falling into the wrong hands. Luckily, we have SSL connections. Meet Simon Certified. He represents our safe connection. Simon just came back from hearyourname.com. He brought an open lock without the key. The lock stands for encryption. This makes sure the data cannot be intercepted or changed by third parties. In real life you won't see Simon, simply because his journey will only take a fraction of a second. On the DNS train station, Simon will find out his IP destination to travel to hearyourname.com. Meet Did It Dumb Dylan. Dylan represents an unsafe connection. There's Donny Domain. He knows everything about domain names. He will guide Simon on his journey. Unlike Dylan, but we will get to him shortly. Grab a soda, we have a long way to go. Donny knows where to find hearyourname.com. He knows which names have to go to which numbers. In this case, Hear Your Name. There's Dylan again. I would not trust him to safely transport my personal data. Doesn't look real safe, does it? Oh, there's the train. This train travels all kinds of data around. A SSL secured connection travels the same way the unprotected connections travel, only much safer. Sally Social is one example of how dangerous the internet can be. Fiddling around on her Facebook account, she is not aware that Phishing Phil is looking over her shoulder. Personal information about your lifestyle and whereabouts can be used against you. I don't see a lock on that briefcase. If you don't see the lock symbol on your browser, do not give any personal information, because the connection is not verified and therefore not safe. Now Jack got the data and Did It Dumb Dylan doesn't even realize it. At each trip, Simon carries a new suitcase with a new encryption, a new lock. He can intercept the connection, but he can't break the code. Well, viewer, pay attention, because this is going to be a blast. You see? Safe connection. Unsafe connection. We have arrived at the airport. Now Simon will search for the fastest way to his destination. Look at that cab. Some connections may be unsafe, but that one is just silly. This time Simon has to make his way to gate B. He's traveling to a familiar destination, but the path to his destination changes often. Jack found out what he was looking for. It looks like the hack is complete. There's Sally Social. Nope, that's Phishing Phil pretending to be Sally. Social network sites seem pretty harmless, but make no mistake, very often your profile is public and anyone can read your posts and look at your pictures. Be careful with the information you share online, and if the connection is unsafe, do not share at all. Authorities say consumers don't realize the risk of leaving their personal data on an unprotected website. An unsecured connection means that you don't know who you are dealing with. Unfortunately, for Dylan it's too late. Hackers can easily imitate an insecure website. you won't even notice it. Simon is a smarter guy.
Hey!
He will travel to the right destination. Dylan is not that sharp though. He is in for another disaster. I feel bad for Dylan. Well, back to our friend. Simon is on his way to the server. His destination. The reason he is on the screen. To deliver important information without anyone tampering with it. The data center. Imagine a hotel for websites. The guy with the red hat is Harry Hosting, a good friend of Simon. He works in the hotel. He will guide Simon to the right room, a quick phone call, and they're off. Harry Hosting has to show how many packages he has to offer. Great, but duty calls. HereYourName.com. The right address, the right company, the right certificate. This is it. Here's Simon's colleague, the only guy who can open the suitcase. He knows the encryption, the code. Alright, time to hand over the data. The information will be processed and stored in the database. Simon will get a confirmation that the information was received and checked. Do you remember Simon grabbing the lock before starting his journey? Here's why. The case is secured again for the way back. And because Simon left the key back at the start, only he can open it and only if he makes it all the way back. Thank you, Simon. Transfer complete. Networking for All proudly presents The Reseller Show with Reggie Reseller. You can imagine you would like to offer your customers these great and secure services. Harry Hosting, Simon Certified, and Dunny Domain. Reggie Reseller offers you a Networking for All product in a user-friendly control panel. Use our unique portal to easily register your domain names with hundreds of extensions worldwide. Control name servers, DNS and all other registration data simply online. SSL certificates offer you, your customers and your customers' customers the safest way to communicate on the internet. We offer a complete range of certificates from all major certificate brands. Offer your customers reliable hosting with fast connections, great service and support. Light, basic or pro, there's a package for everyone. All our services can be fully implemented into your own website thanks to our clever API systems. Bye, Reggie. And that about sums it up. Thank you for watching.